We're back. Welcome to, I think this is like the third one we're doing. I'm telling you, I'm having so much fun. This is like the latest, greatest toy that we're just making big boom boom with. Welcome. So before we jump into today's conversation, which is going to be all about benchmarking, and I'll tell you what that is in a second. I just want to give a few more seconds for my friends to log on. I don't want to jump in the pool. Look at Jaredon Johnson's already in the house. She joined the conversation. Good to have you in the deal. JJ, and while we're waiting, if you haven't already watched the conversation we did yesterday, I'm going to stand on the shoulders of that. Brenda, she's in the house. She's ready to go. Cindy's in the house. See, all you guys, look at, you're giving me the thumbs up. You guys hang out with me. Christy, you're in the house now, man. I hang out with you guys on my news feed, and here we are. We're kind of interacting together. Isn't this cool? Now, I'm not going to, I got about a minute into this. I know all of us have ADHD, so we don't want to be hanging out on MC, FB, Live. Oh, you're sending me another thumbs up. Who else is on the house? Jaredon, you're here. I've been watching you for 30 years. Well, I've been watching you too, dude. So look at all the love you're sending me. Love, 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 love. I love you guys too. Not romantic love. We're talking friendship love, you know, that kind of deal. All right, who else? All right, I got 1 minute, 45 seconds. I got 10 people in the house. I'm recording this. So you know what? I think we go to work. All right, so welcome. Oh, Cammie just jumped on. I got to say hi to Cammie. Yo, Mikey. Yeah, yo, Cammie. The conversation today is, I'm going to call it the big picture around benchmarking. What does benchmarking do? I think the subtitle of this is, so what do I do with all of this stuff, the data that I'm have on my, I've got everything I'm going to be talking about is around my my tracker, the new app. So I'm going to pull that up. So it's around this stuff right here, right? So here's what I want to do. I want to really kind of give you some real examples of it. I said this a minute ago. I'm going to say it again. Oh, who else is in the house? Pamela, you just joined out. Thanks for hanging out with me. You and I hang out on Newsfeed all the time. Can you tell I've got attention deficit hyper disorder? Anyway, in case I forget, watch yesterday's program, because yesterday's program I gave some important information that I'll stand on the shoulders with today. So having said that, I've got today's tracker in front of me. So first things first, let's pretend that it's the end of the day, and so I'm going to really key in my data. So again, I'm going to hit. I did one new guest today. Move this over so that I don't lose it. Here we go. Yeah, one new guest, and I did one referral, and I did. Whoops. It's harder for me to kind of navigate my app while I'm talking to you. I did one referral. Okay, I'm going to go down. I did 3 repeats. See it? And so it automatically calculates for me. And then I did, some of this is old school to some of you guys because you've mastered it, but I want to make sure I need this to stand on the lesson today. Then we're going to go to, I did 5 haircuts. I did 2 chems. I want to cut to the chase here. 2 chems. I did 3 add-ons. I did $550 in service. I did $150 in retail, and I did $150. I did $150 in gratuities. I'm done. See, all my numbers are filled. I'm going to hit submit. Okay, so I'm locked and loaded. So here's what this is about. Today's conversation. I don't think long-term it's about the data here. We need to scroll down, and you're always looking at, for right now, you're looking at the data for not only the week, but the month, because the question that begs to be asked is, so what do I do with all this information? Yesterday, I made what I thought was a profound comment, and the comment was, tracking makes us tremendously aware, right? And, well, aware of what? It makes me aware of my money, not only how much money I have coming in, but how the money is coming in, right? Now, so big deal. Well, it is a big deal because what I'm aware of, I can manage. What I'm not aware of kind of manages me. So that question, I'm sure you've heard it all the time. Are you managing your business, or is your business managing you? Well, awareness is what gives me the power to manage my business, manages my books. Yeah, Deborah's in the house. Mel, you're in the house. Good to have you. You're in the middle of the conversation, so you can rewatch this. But awareness is what gives me the power to do something intentionally, mindfully, take actions with greater intentionality to make my numbers better. But you need to know, where am I looking for my numbers, and what am I doing with the numbers that I'm looking at? So I'm going to give you my answer to that question. It's not the 11th commandment, but it's a very important question to ask. So here, my favorite place to go is down to the, I always like to look at the week, and for the heck of it, for the year. But when you get to the month, you're going to be looking at those numbers. Now listen close, you're going to miss it. I work very fast. And you're going to be comparing it to the level chart. So what I've got in front of me, I'm going to set this down, is the planner. And I told you yesterday, don't stop planning, because you're going to need to plan to like your numbers. So this isn't about planning. This is about, there's a particular place. It's on like the second or third page. Yeah, page 2 of the planner. Look at it. I'm pointing to it. This is the level chart. These are monthly numbers that you're going to be comparing your month at a glance numbers to, because this is what's so freaking brilliant about the tracker. I paired all of the lines here to be in perfect sync here, so you could compare this with this. In other words, these are your goals. This is what you're going to be comparing, or what I call benchmarking, how you're doing with this. Now, sooner or later, and I don't want you bothering me about this, we're going to be actually programming this into the app. I'm just not there yet. It's going to give you something to look forward to. Look at, I'm bringing it so close. It's so freaking cool. Anyway, now, when you do the comparison, this to this, you got to find the level you're at and what level you're trying to jump to, and that's what you're going to be comparing it to. Mel Martin says, yeah, baby. Anyway, now, yes, you're comparing it to, okay, I'm going to look at my referral count, my rebook count, my chem count, my average ticket, and all that stuff. But I just had a recent OMG, oh my God, blinding flash of the obvious aha. And I want you to listen close. My 2 favorite numbers on the tracker, I just love them, is total service dollars and total retail. Service and retail dollars. So what you're going to want to do, those of you that are Summit Salons and are working with a Summit consultant, ask your Summit consultant to convert your charts so that you can tell at the end of your level how many dollars, monthly service dollars, you're taking in your retail dollars, so that you now can compare your dollars to the dollars on your bottom of your level when you're ready to jump. Because if you can, you'll see that how close I am in dollars. Now, Michael, why are you telling me this? Because listen closely. Sometimes you're hitting the dollars, but you're missing like total guest count. So on here, like if you were in level 1 and you needed 90 new guests, you might be hitting the service dollars, but you're not hitting your guest count. Big deal. Well, it is a big deal because you might only be doing 75 or 80 guests, but because you're upselling some of your guests, you're able to do as many dollars with less guests. What are you talking about, Michael? That may qualify you as another way of getting to the next level. Now, that's a new thing that we're working with. It's going to be something that you're going to be wanting to talk to your summit coach about. And if you had a coach, but you're not using your coach now, I would reach out to your coach and ask him or her about that. And if you're using a summit coach, ask them about that as well. Now, I'll be giving you more information of that as time goes on. But the biggie is you're always comparing this, where level you're at, to this. So I'm going to give you an example on my app, because some of you, I can tell you're confused. And I love it when you're confused, because it tells me that you're listening, and confusion is the experience you get just before you're ready to have an aha. So here we go. I'm going to pretend that I'm in level 2, and I need 100 guests a month. I need 75 repeats. I need 10 referrals, and I'm looking at the numbers here. Let's go through them together. And I need the rebooks. What are the rebooks on level 2? Rebooks are, yes, 60. I need 35 chems. I need add-ons, etc. So I'm going to compare this to my month to date. What's my month to date say? Well, my month to date says, oh, bummer, man. I only have 34 new guests this month. Well, I know. You're only in your first week. So you could be, so at the end of the month, when you tally this up, this tells me that if this was me and I'm behind the chair, I'm already ahead of the game. But I'm always comparing this to my freaking chart. Got it? Now, you compare it. It's a name, claim, tame, no blame, no shame. You don't want to be getting angry or annoyed or frustrated. This will give you, there's that word again, the awareness. What I'm aware of, I can manage. What I'm not aware of, managing me. Am I managing my numbers in this way so I can grow? Or are my numbers managing me? All it's getting me is all frustrated and ticked off because I don't think I'm hitting them. But as you get better at these two, I'm telling you, it's going to make a big, big difference. So, I don't know that I want to give you too much more. Otherwise, it's going to be like taking a drink off of a fire hydrant. So let me just check to see who's there. Jarden said, I downloaded it this morning. Jamie, you're in the house. Donna, can't wait for the Android download. I think I'm about a week, maybe 2 weeks away, Donna, because my IT guy is going to have the beta test Android on Monday, this coming up Monday, so we should have that. I'm hoping that we'll be able to debug that and get the first wave out. So hold your breath. Donna Martin, you're in the house. Pamela is saying, best format you have ever done. You're freaking right, Pam. Tammy Harvey, what did you say? Can you add the level chart picture to the app for the... Of course I can. I'm going to. It's going to be on the next upgrade. So eventually, yes, I want to integrate this into this. We're just not there yet, and you got to give me some time, right? So in the meantime, use your freaking planner. This is why I don't want you using this as an excuse to get out of planning. And now think about this, gang. You're going to be able to sit down if you've got a summit coach, and I'm getting goosebumps right now. I'm so stoked on this. You and your coach have a tracking app, man. You got the planner, you got the chart. I have a feeling some of you are going to be jumping time. It wouldn't surprise me if some of you are going to jump 2 freaking levels in the same year. Oh, my buddy, Heather, baby's in the freaking house. Isn't this great, Heather? I'm telling you, I found a new toy. Julie G, if those doubting the system, take a chance. You won't regret it. Yes, I'm going to call you the New Testament. Barb Horseman, she just joined. So you guys are seeing what I'm getting. So I want to start wrapping up on this. If you have any questions or ahas, this would be the time that you're giving to me now. Lynn Winslow's in the house, and she's telling me I rock. Thanks, Lynn. Thank you very much. Tammy, is the decimal point needed in the total? No. Great question, Tammy. I hate cents. Don't put in the cents. Round it off to the next number, because if you get too many data, you get overwhelmed. You get analysis paralysis. Glad I made it to see you. That's Diana Hurst. Good to see you too. All right, I want to wrap this up with an action plan. So what's your action plan? If you don't have the app, get your little butt on the App Store. And if you're on the App Store and you can't find the app, get on my Facebook over the top page, because I got the link on that freaking page now. That's number one. Number two, start using tracking daily, benchmarking your numbers. And if you don't have a planner, a summit planner, get it so that you can start planning, and you can start using both the planner and the chart and the tracking app. I think the tracking app with the planner isn't a 1 + 1 is 2. The app with the planner is called a freaking boom goes the dynamite to the 10th power. This is where we're now seeing people able to jump 2 levels, or sometimes, 2 levels in a year. That's a pretty aggressive jump. I'm seeing a whole bunch of people in level 1 go to level 3 by the end of their first freaking year. So you can get on this. Barb says, thanks for the kick in the ass. I'm a lazy tracker. Aren't we all? Tracking makes us tremendously aware, right? Awareness is powerful, because to the degree that I'm aware, I can manage my life. To the degree that I'm not aware, my life is managing me. Tracking this way makes us more aware. All right, so deal is done. Let me see. Yeah, so you're tracking, planning, benchmarking, and you're in the freaking game. I got 17 minutes in. It's been great to hang out with you. Thanks for hanging out with me. I think this thing is going to revolutionize our life. So Susan says, can't wait to use this app. Love the tracking. I love it too, girl. So have great days. You're sending me lots of love. I love you guys. Let's keep hanging on. I think we're going to reinvent the freaking business. So God bless. Have a good day. Talk to you soon. Bye.